today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
And coming up with an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jared Goff sacked.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
At the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, it's Goff. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Again, he targets Cup, and this time he's got it. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
from the gun on third down. Goff. Able to find Higbee. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. The touchdown giving them the first-quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Smith catches left side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive.
He waits one, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He starts with a give to Akers. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Goff. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the counter, this is Akers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 32-yard.
These two teams all tied after one.
The first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
And just a yard to go here on second down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
16-yard line.
From the 16, Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they get into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Is good. Makes the score Rams 10. Titans.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
26-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 51-yard gain.
A first down carry for Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
This one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll look to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now Goff on 1st down. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And just shutting him off there. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got it.
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Titans, 1st down.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They're going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. And good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out now. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
It's complete to Brown, right side. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
So we reach halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Rams 17.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Wide open receiver complete. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This one caught by Davis. And he gets it down to the 32. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Rams 32.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That keeps the score Rams 7.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Now left side on the swing pass. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. A quick pass to Cup. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From the gun, here's Gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Going right back to Akers. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. Reception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now back to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
The pass.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
17 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
Josh Yada